I've been doing this from here for a month. As a matter of fact, tomorrow marks exactly 1 month since the entire First Alert weather team started doing weather from home. We saw some storms today, and maybe we'll see some more on Friday. Nearly all of the 100 meteorologists at NBC-owned stations across the U.S. are providing their weathercasts from home today.
The scientists and the experts in epidemiology and infectious diseases said that this is going to spread. It's going to be a big deal.
The NBC stations were one of the first TV ownership groups to encourage staff to work from home.
We wanted to make sure that we were in a position to continue to cover the weather the way that our viewers expect us to, no matter what happens.
Au niveau de l'équateur dans l'océan Pacifique, anormalement chaud.
At Meteo Media, a 24-hour weather network in Canada and part of a larger multinational company, they too were aggressive in sending people home.
Because we have an office in Madrid, very early we realized what's happening in Spain. And very early, the CEOs of the company said, hold on, we might have to go to work from home. So let's make sure we can do this.
Patrick works alone in a deserted newsroom, but that's not the case at Al Jazeera English in Qatar. There are fewer people in the building, but there are prerequisites just to enter the studios.
When we go into onto the premises, there are nurses there who will check your temperature just to make sure you're not running above 37 Celsius.
Schneiden Sie hier richtig aus und das wird.
At Austria's public broadcaster ORF, a weathercaster's workday can be a lonely experience.
It's only me in the studio because the cameras are automatically working and so I can't get in touch with anybody and I have to do the makeup by myself. It's very lonesome.
But let's look across the state this morning.
And while I haven't seen any of my colleagues in a month's time, our remote teamwork is still keeping our viewers weather ready and storm safe.
We're taking the same steps to cover the weather and severe weather with weather from home as we do with everything else, and making sure that we've got backups to backups to backups.
In a historically difficult time with such heavy news content, the weather segment is often the one part of a newscast that's, well, normal.
Viewers are able to get a glimpse of our meteorologists' lives at home. We get to see these little grace notes of everyday life that I think help humanize the situation and help to bring a little bit of normalcy and humanity to things.
Meanwhile, like so many others, weather presenters around the world are trying to juggle their professional duties with new and challenging tasks.
At home, I do not only have to work on weather and climate change, also I'm now the teacher for my youngest son because school is closed and they have to learn at home. You choose the time when you do the things for your son and then you do the work for the weather. We do the best.
And that's all we can ask for, right? To do our best. But, as I've told you before, here at NBC6, we have all the tools, including our First Alert Doppler 6000, remotely at our disposal. And we will be there for you as we approach rainy season, which starts pretty soon, and the dreaded hurricane season, which starts soon as well. You can count on us, always.